everybody, welcome back to the underground lair here at Stringman Guitars. I'm not going to do the full intro, this is just a revisit. It's the Rickenbacker that came backer, because evidently the gentleman's house that this lives in has a much different humidity level than the underground lair, or my house for that matter. He's getting string buzz on the D and G, and I think it's because of the truss rod. Let's check our, I think we were at 10,000. Memory served me, because Rick doesn't have a spec for their neck straightness. They said make it as flat as you can without the strings buzzing. And we're at like, yeah, we're at 10,000 there. And we are less than 10 there. So let's go ahead and take this truss rod cover off again. So if you remember from the other video, there are two truss rods at the end of the opening here. Move this string out of the way, and we are going to release this truss rod. I think we're going to release this side as well, just a little bit. Not very much at all. Just a touch. What's our string height on there? Yeah, I think if we bring up the bridge as well, it's only sitting at 4 thou, which according to Rickenbacker is their preferred height. It's always different for everybody. Yeah, that's 5/64. And that's rattling back here. Okay, we are good in all aspects there. Let's see here. Let's check that relief again. May have to let it sit overnight to acclimate to changes. And 17th and 7th. Oh, that's much better. And good there. Okay. I think that's going to solve that. Alright, boys and girls, we're back with the Rickenbacker that came backer. Yeah, it's we've got the neck and everything where there's a little bit of buzz up here, but that's if you're really hitting it hard. And I don't think that's a real big deal. And that's with it not being plugged into an amp. Let's go ahead and plug it into an amp and see what happens. Now, in loosening the treble side truss rod, I did notice that we had to, that took the G string out of intonation. So we have to move the saddle back, which means, as you remember from the original video, that the saddle has to come out. Alright, so nothing that comes through the amp, so I am not worried about that, but we are going to go ahead and take the bridge off. And I hate these bridges. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Okay, here we go again. Okay, so my recollection was that this has to come back a little bit. So that's going to come back a little bit. And I also remember that they all kind of had to come back a little bit. Alright. Okay, we fixed our intonation with our lousy bridge and did a little bit more of adjustment to the truss rods. Okay, now through the amp. Okay, through the amp. What happened here? I plugged in the wrong one. Plugged it into the Ricco sound. And just to double check, I think we're going to call this done, but we do have to let it sit because of the back and forthing on the truss rod. We have got 12th fret, hair over 4/64, and 6/64. So we're going to call this done. The Rickenbacker that came backer. If you like what you see here, please like and subscribe. If you need your axe sharpened, go on Facebook. Send an instant message, we'll get you in line. Love your neighbor, love your friends, take care of the old folks, be patient with everybody, peace. Have a great day.